So we directly want to start with the lucky number, Freddy.
Number
With
13.
number 13, Delamidou. He gets presented by Evelyn.
Before the first horse is coming, I think everyone can see how fantastic our team created the indoor here for this first horse. François, I have a connection directly to this horse. I rode the father, Delamidou, by myself a little bit. I was allowed because Bianca was competing him successful on Grand Prix level until further international Grand Prix riders took over the ride. So I know exactly the feeling of the father Delamidou, which he offered. He is super rideable and offered a fantastic ability to ask for the Grand Prix exercises. And on top, I rode the mother herself, Attraction. I remember exactly, it was a little longer ago, but when I remember back, she was 5, and I qualified her also for the Bundeschampionat for the young horses before she then went into our breeding project also, because also the good mares in a good breeding program has to go into the breeding lines, so that today we can see one of the offsprings from that mare with a stallion from us. So I think a wonderful combination.
Yeah, and also Amidou, the Alcatraz son, and then it comes Langata Express, so cerebral blood again on the mother side. I think Amidou was second in the World Championships in Pferden with Ulf at that time. And yeah, I think he shows us from both father sides everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And also here the temperament of the horse, I think as the first starter, not nearly all people are sitting already, but to handle this atmosphere directly so good, that speaks also for the character of the horse. And that is also what I think Delamidou gives to his offsprings, because he was also so confident and always had a good overview over the situations. So I think in every dressage arena in this world, he can handle the situation very well.
It's the Donna Halblatt for over De Niro.
Absolutely.
I see also the walk, big ground covering. Super.
That's not for sure that a young horse can go directly to walk and show us a walk like that. I think that is outstanding walk, huh? Directly through the body, marching in relaxation, and then going back in a good connection into a canter directly for his age. Very good, in a good frame.
Yeah, we also will see him later in the working in hand for the first half steps, and he really shows a big talent also for the half steps.
I'm not surprised about that. Today we only try to show you a small impression of all of our youngsters, not keeping it too long. I think if you want to see more or are interested more in one of the horses, you always can come back to us in the further days to ask for more.
Very good.
But there we can see he's even doing a bigger step instead of a quicker one. That's what we want to see later, that he's lengthening the steps.
Andreas with Delamidou.
And some horses start a little bit in the beginning, like you think, I don't know if how long it will take or how does it go. But then during the summer, from one, not from one day to another, but then out of a sudden it comes and they grow over themselves sometimes. It's really amazing to see. And that's also part of our philosophy to start it in that way. And I think we are very successful in having it that way. Also,
Very good.
A lot of international Grand Prix horses I have now, or we have started that way, and they are piaffing in nearly perfection. I personally think it's good to start it without a rider in the beginning and make it a little bit easier for them to find the rhythm and the diagonal rhythm. Very good, the chestnut now. Both horses very talented.